All right, moving on over to Dan Schneider. He is suing the producers of Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV for defamation, calling the investigation Discovery's Docu-Series a hit job. So the lawsuit was filed on May 1st and obtained by Us Weekly, and it names Warner Brothers, Discovery, Maxim Productions, Sony Pictures Televisions, and directors Mary Robertson and Emma Schwartz as defendants, alleging that the series falsely implies that Schneider sexually abused the children who worked on his television shows. He is seeking damages for his tarnished reputation, harassment he has experienced since the series aired, emotional pain and suffering, and his loss of financial and career opportunities. The lawsuit points to specific YouTube comments under the trailer for the series, which indicate that viewers took the footage to mean Schneider was guilty of sexual abuse himself. The suit calls visual depictions in the series purposely and intentionally defamatory in that they falsely and repeatedly state or imply that he is a child sexual abuser and committed crimes in this regard. His statement concludes, I have no objection to anyone highlighting my failures as a boss, but it is wrong to mislead millions of people to the false conclusion that I was in any way involved in heinous acts like those committed by child predators. Does he have a case in this situation?
I think Dan has a weak case here, Christina, and this is why. I mean, if you watch the documentary, it's really him hiring people that abuse these children. So, what people are saying in YouTube comments and that type of thing, I don't think that's enough for the statements to be defamatory. Those weren't statements by the producers of the documentary, Quiet on Set. And, usually before these things air, there's an army of lawyers that review these types of materials to make sure that they're not defamatory and they're protected. And there's also really free speech protections here. And what I would expect Warner Brothers and others to do is file an anti-slap motion. We've talked about it in the past. That's a motion that can get these types of lawsuits dismissed at a very early stage if they do infringe on free speech rights. So I think Dan's going to be facing that motion, and I wouldn't be surprised if it were granted.